How you
How you
doing?
doing?
Trying to figure all this stuff out.
So I know I'm coming in late, brother Stephen. I appreciate you inviting me on.
Anytime.
Um, and
A friend of Nurse's is a friend of mine.
I, I'm just so late on this. Obviously, I just heard on there were two different streams going last night, and you probably know the people. They were talking about leaving the platform, and it's just getting hectic and getting this, getting that. And my name wasn't mentioned in that, but then I was like, that's just somebody I recently subscribed to and have seen a few streams. Then there was another stream that I heard, and I've heard some of the same things that I'm hearing here, that it's turning into Periscope, it's turning into this, that, and the other. And I never did Periscope, so I don't know. I mean, I had the account, but I never went live there, so I don't know anything about that community and how that broke down. But this is the second time that I've heard my name brought up in something, and I didn't know if I've offended people. I know I had my issue with tossed out, and I heard ER talking about that, and it was just basically, I was trying to get some things straight with the way he had said some things on my stream, and I didn't really let it go, but I wanted to address him publicly and personally versus saying something greasy about him
Yeah.
listening to the stream later, responding when I'm not there. I
Right,
wanted it to happen while he was on the stream. I thought that was just being a man.
right.
hmm
And I did so. And I felt like, okay, you are one of these people that likes to say things off the cuff, just like I am. Like I've heard Wigga G and I've heard other people, speak freely on this platform. But you said something that was not only out of context, it was totally disrespectful, untrue, a total misnomer about black people, and I couldn't let it ride just based
Right,
on who I am. Not
right,
sticking up for the black collective, but just based on who I am. I mean, I know tons of black families, and I've never known one to sit around the dinner table and say, hey, you need to call everybody this. You need to call everybody that. This is the way you address people. This is how you act with people. And that's what he was giving off. Like he was basically trying to bring up every single stereotype about black Americans that we've heard and has been false for since the beginning of time. And I just couldn't let it happen. So it wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, at least. And then when I addressed him with it, he took another road. He took another route, and he tried to play the victim. I felt as if he was being harassed. And I fight my own battles. I don't come in here to pile on people's situations. And I think what he felt, because he was hearing commentary or seeing commentary from other people, he felt like people were jumping on him. But some people just jump on the right side of history. They don't necessarily jump on because they're trying to team up with me. Some people just jump on the right side of history. He chose to jump on the right side, some or the wrong side, and some people chose to jump on the right side. So that's why he felt like he was being picked on, and it was not that, because I don't even know anybody outside on this platform outside of Sister Frida. I don't know anybody personally that comes on my streams regularly. Sister Rochelle, Sister Kim, but for the most part, people that are in HAPS, I don't even know personally. So it wasn't like it was a setup or anything. I just happened to see him come up on the stream that next time, and I wanted to address something. It took me right off of my content, and then I thought we hashed it out. But then it sounds like it's continued on since then, and other conversations have been had, and I am totally oblivious to it. As much as I'm on here, I'm really not on here. So thanks for giving me that time to just say what I was saying there, and if you can just give me a little bit of ism as to what's happening right now, I would appreciate it, because I have no idea what the heck's going on. So
Well, brother Shannon, I'm a Michigan girl,
yes, you
so
are.
you are my
You and
brother.
you eluded me. You eluded me during the riot anniversary. I wanted to stream with you, but that's okay. I forgive you.
And actually I missed it this year. I did it in my heart and I looked at last year's, but I didn't due to circumstances. I wasn't
I
able to
don't know
do
your
it.
situation, and I apologize for you having to go through that. But yes, I've
Oh,
been
thank
trolling.
you.
I've been waiting to see it, but it didn't come
Thank
up. So
you.
I was like, well, maybe she just didn't do it this year, so I
Yeah,
don't feel as bad.
I
Yeah.
did not forget. Trust me, I did
Okay.
not forget it.
Okay.
But
Is
I
everything
wasn't.
okay though? Everything on good on your
Yeah,
side?
yeah, I just have some issues.
Okay. Hey, I'm not here to get in your business today. I'm not
I'm
here to get in
sure,
your business.
yeah, just having, a little with some of my daughters having a little thing. So,
Hey,
yes, pure Michigan.
I got
Yes.
daughter issues too, so don't worry about it.
Yes, exactly. You know
Yeah.
what I
So
mean
I'm
then.
with you. I'm with you.
Right.
But
And during your broadcast on the 4th of July, I was not able to comment to Tossed Out because I have him blocked. And so I don't think, so I didn't write any comments, but I just did not like what I was hearing whatsoever.
hmm
That is not how I was raised. And I thought it was very disrespectful. So
right.
whether it was him, whether it was you, whoever, it just hit me wrong. And I just thought it was so disrespectful to call a grown man that you do not know that well when he called you bro and hey man. That just did not sit well with me at all.
Here's the thing. What I've learned, because I answer to bro and I answer to man, but I answer to it in a fraternal way. I don't answer to it when I know you're
Exactly.
being condescending.
Exactly.
And he was being condescending, and that's really who he is.
Exactly.
He is a condescending individual. So the fact that he is a 60-year-old rapper who doesn't have the discernment to know that what he perpetuates is it's negative, it's bigoted. A lot of shit he does with his platform, he tries to do it off of the tropes of Black America. I mean, he throws out some shit that's like, dude, that is straight up minstrel type shit,
Exactly.
and that's not the vast amount of Black people. See, there's a certain, like, okay, so I don't listen to like a lot of the newer rappers because I don't really like what they stand for. As we say in our generation, the rap that came up taught us how to sell drugs. The rap today teaches you how to use drugs. So it was a different type of thing.
Yeah.
Now, I never sold drugs and really ain't never used drugs. Now, I smoke cannabis, but we already know that's not a drug. So um, he says things and does things on his platform. I don't know if he does them to incite people purposely or if he really deep down inside just does not fucking get it. I don't know, but I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. I included him on several streams, included him in the conversation, and I was like, things just aren't going to get better with this guy.
Exactly. He
And when
does
he
not know
said,
how to read a room. He
I'm
cannot
like, dude,
read a room.
just all you got to do is watch 5 minutes of me when I'm really going in. Like, not, I've done a couple streams a day, or it really haven't been about the content that I talk about. It's just been more personal stuff. But when I talk, I speak very, very progressively for Black people, but I don't speak anti anybody else.
Yeah.
I don't speak anti anybody else, but I'm going to pull my people up because that's all I know. I can't pull Caucasians up because I've never been a Caucasian man. I can say positive things about Caucasians, but I can't pull you up. It's like just because I know a lot of Caucasian doesn't mean I can speak for them. I can speak from a Black perspective, and I can speak for the Black collective in a way that I don't speak negatively. And even when I'm shitting on people, it's based on I want you to be better. You obviously had to do something for me to be speaking about you now. So I want you to do better. I don't shit on people. I just don't say, hey, it's the time to talk about this person. Today it's time to talk about that person. And that's the way Tossed Out is. Tossed Out is he just figures out the negative shit, to talk about, to bring about, like, out of Black culture, hip hop culture, whatever you want to call it. And that's what he sticks to, you know. And I gave him his chance. I did his little. I do an interview with everybody. I'll ask you a series of questions on my stream, and you pretty much tell me who you are. When he started telling me some of the things, I was just like, okay, so this is just the quintessential guy that he thinks he's a old cool white guy,
Oh, I know.
and he
I know.
fits in because he doesn't speak down about this and he doesn't speak down about that. But that doesn't matter. When you start broing me and start manning
Oh,
me,
I
dude,
know.
I'm out.
I know.
So
That's why I said for someone that you hardly know to speak like that to you, he has not earned that from you. Like people know what they can call me and what they can't call me. Some people can call me by my name, some people can call me this, but you have to know where you stand in this. And when you don't know, that is so disrespectful to come into someone's broadcast and to say stuff like that.
Right,
I
right.
mean, you are a grown, educated man. And for him to talk that way to you, I thought, who the hell does this man think he is? I just don't like it. It just doesn't sit well with me at
I appreciate
all.
that.
Not at all.
I appreciate that, and I just tried to give him his chance to make amends to it, but it got worse when he got on the stream that day and decided to basically defend what he had did and what he had said, and he doubled down on it. That was the crazy
Exactly.
thing. It didn't get
Exactly.
better; it got worse.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
did. Instead of
and
backing off and apologizing to you, he just made it worse.
And I don't need, see, here's the thing. I don't even need your apology if it doesn't come with sincerity, because an apology without
Exactly.
sincerity means that
Is
you're going to do it
nothing.
again. And
Yeah.
that's what he did.
Yeah.
Instead of just apologizing, we move on and we get into whatever I'm talking about that day. He went from saying that black people sit around and teach their kids how to call each other nigger. He went from that on one stream
Oh,
to
yeah.
the next one. He
I
said,
heard that
then the
myself.
next
Yeah,
one, he
I
said,
heard
you
him.
sit around and teach your kids how to call each other bitches and hoes and pimps.
Yep, I
I
heard
don't
that.
know one black person that's ever told their kid, hey, call him pimp.
Yep.
That you don't call him Jeremy, call him pimp. You
Yep.
don't call him Shane, call him pimp. You don't call him bitch and hoe. Are you serious? We
Yeah.
don't we don't teach our children to speak in profane ways. They tend to learn that shit possibly at home, but mostly in the street.
Right. And you were
You
still
learn that shit in the
polite.
street.
I mean, you could have you had earned telling him off royally after that dinner table scenario that he set up for us. But you still were polite. I mean, I just don't know where he's coming from. I just, honest to God, I just have never heard anything like that on Haps. I just couldn't
Well,
believe it.
I think the bigger the platform, it's the law of averages. You have more people come in, you're going to get one of those people. And if they feel like the platform, to me, this is what it is. If the platform is weak enough to where they can come in and conquer, then they will do so. And that's, for him, that's conquering. See, the
Yeah,
fact
I
that
was
he
going to
hasn't
say
been
that
blocked,
next. Yeah, I'm sorry.
yeah, the fact that he hasn't been blocked or banned or anything. And I'm sorry, Jay in New York, I don't mean to be long-winded, but
Oh,
I was invited to come on and speak my piece. So if I'm speaking too long for you, just let me
You're
know.
good, man. You're good. I
oh, I
don't have a
haven't even
problem.
read the
You're good, man.
comments.
Oh, it just
It's
said
my
something about me
broadcast.
speaking for 20
You
minutes or
have the
something
floor.
like that. And I
Yeah,
don't,
you got the floor, man. You're good.
I
Don't
don't,
listen to Jay. Yeah.
all I'm trying to do, because I'm really trying to find out why the fuck are people jumping ship? Because if people are jumping ship, I don't want to be over here where there nobody is, you know what I mean? Because I think I've built up good rapport with a lot of people. I don't get a lot of people viewing my streams like you guys do. But my thing is this: I got to start somewhere. I've been broadcasting since 1996 as a broadcaster. I'm a terrestrial radio guy. I'm like, internet radio is totally different to me. This audio video stuff is totally different to me. So I'm just finding my way with it. I did years of Facebook Live videos and all that stuff. Now I don't necessarily need to speak to my Facebook friends because I've pretty much figured out that most of them don't listen. So I need to talk to people that are on the same page as me, mind state and whatnot. They don't all have to be black. We just all got to be working together. That's how we're gonna make this shit turn around. I mean,
Right.
I speak progressively for black people, but I know that I need more than black people to turn this shit around. So, I'm just looking for like-minded individuals. And when I find people like Tossed Out, I know that they're not like-minded individuals, and I would just rather have them not be a part of my company. I'm not afraid to get rid of people. I'm teaching my grandson, you don't go chasing friends and you don't go asking for friends. People are either going to be your friend or they're not going to be your friend, and you're going to be better either way. So it doesn't really matter. And I think with Tossed Out, I think his tactic is bullying, and that's the way he kind of gets around, and that works for him because he's got that. He hides behind the name, he hides behind what he supposedly stands for and all that shit, and I get it. But see, I don't hide behind any of that shit. This is who I am 365 days a year, 200 or 24 hours a day. This is who I am. Do I have to dial it back to be in certain circles? Absolutely. But this is who I am. I think Tossed Out, I believe Tossed Out is a totally different person when he steps out onto the streets of Oregon. I don't believe Tossed Out is the studio gangster that he perpetuates
Oh,
he is
hell no, he's
when he
not.
gets out on the street. That's just
Hell
what I'm
no.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm the same person wherever the fuck I go. And I have to be. Because if I back down from it, then I'm just like every other simp out here who talks tough, but they don't do shit in their community. They don't fuck with people on the real. They just talk shit online. And then when they log off, then they sip their tea with their pinky out. Fuck that. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's lunacy to me, actually. That's not that's past crazy. It's lunacy. So
And I think Michigan people, I don't know, I'm just so attached to Michigan people. I hate saying Michigan people, but I don't know how else to say it. But I had to change my bio to evade someone. And my bio did say that I left my heart in Michigan.
so they trolled you? They trolled you?
They're, yeah, but they've been banned from HAPS though, so
Oh,
they won't
okay.
be able to probably go. I'm not really fibbing because that's where I was born and raised. So, uh-oh.
So
Oh, I think my
so
phone is.
on Haps, has has it gotten like racial a lot lately? Has this been more recent, or has it been? I don't know how long has Haps even been around. I don't even know how long has Haps been around.
I think it started April 1st, right? Periscope ended March 31st, so I think April 1st. Or wait a minute. No, maybe December? I don't know. Steven, do you know
What? Do I know what?
when HAP started?
Oh, well, check it out. So I think I signed up in December of last year, of 2020, I believe. Wait, no. Yeah, I think 2020. Wow. Yeah, 2020. It was that.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm
Michael
thinking.
Bathurst is on here 100 days longer than I've been on here.
Okay.
And I'm thinking he probably got on right at the freaking get-go, I'm guessing. So
Okay.
we're talking like, 100 days from December? That's like a roughly 3 months,
Okay.
right? So,
So
um, yeah, like,
is this a European platform? Because it seems like it has a really big European faction. I mean, I get people all the time when I do like in the middle of the night type stuff. I get people on the other side of the world that chime in and, hey, how you doing? And did it start somewhere else before it got to America, or did it launch like everywhere at one time?
You know, I don't know, but I know exactly what you mean. Like, I feel like there's a lot of UK.
Yeah, a lot of
November-ish
UK.
2019. Okay.
I've gotten Asia. I've gotten a lot of people from Asia before.
Yeah, and I've got a good
They
friend
launched it
in
here. They're out
Bali.
of California.
Oh,
Okay, so
Yeah.
that would make sense too, even if they were big abroad, because the vast amount of culture that's in California. California or New York, I mean, you're going to find, I mean, Ireland and us. I've
and
had Germany. I mean,
Scotland.
it's just really
Yeah,
crazy,
Scotland.
like the
Yeah.
how big the platform is. This is not just a domestic thing,
Yeah,
and
no.
I think now it's unfortunate, but I think now that we're going to find more uh, Americans getting on, we're going to find more of the racial shit. We're going to find more of people that are going to jump on here and spew the bullshit that we're not going to find from our friends from abroad. Because they're not concerned about that bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're not concerned. They don't deal with that. I mean, I know
Exactly.
everybody
I've
has their
known that
own.
since I was a little girl. I've
Yeah,
known that.
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Did you see that raging
terrorists.
lunatic in Walmart? The guy from that claimed to be a firefighter from LA?
What happened? I'm sorry. With Walmart, I heard something with Walmart.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this guy just went on a fucking rant because a Walmart employee didn't speak English that well and just went off and just, yeah, it was really bad.
So he couldn't understand the dialect of the Walmart employee because
Yep,
they
and
were
he got
immigrant. They were an immigrant.
yes, apparently, yeah.
So why didn't he just
And
go
and and
talk
it
to
was
another attendant?
it was a lady confronting him over the treatment of the Walmart employee because she didn't actually record that, but she recorded her interaction with him, and that's when he went off, and he was really going off on her, and then he was causing a scene. It was pretty crazy, you know. He was blaming 9/11
Oh, geez, here we go.
on
Here
her.
we go.
Yeah,
Here
it
we
went like
go.
yeah,
These
exactly,
motherfuckers
man.
kill me. They blame
Mm,
motherfuckers in a blue vest.
mm,
They'll blame them on 9/11. I mean, what
Yeah,
the fuck? I don't think he had anything to do with 9/11, bro.
exactly. He's a firefighter though, and he claims to be upset over
Wait a
his
minute. Wait a minute.
yeah.
So the person that's accusing the Walmart employee of being an integral part of 9/11 is a firefighter?
Yeah, apparently
He,
he
he's a
claims to
civil
be.
servant.
He
He's
claims
he
to be.
he
I don't
has
think he
okay
is,
claims to
but
be. Okay,
yeah,
so yeah. I'm a
he sounds like a
firefighter too
raging
and my ass gets all
lunatic.
over my shirt. I'm a
Yeah,
firefighter too. Fuck you,
yeah, I know, right? Exactly.
sucker. You
Yeah,
know, and it's so funny because if he is, that means he's been sworn to protect everybody,
And
even
to
people
serve,
that may
yeah.
look like people that had something to do with 9/11. He's been
yeah.
sworn to protect that person just like he was sworn to protect you or I. So are you telling me that you got a bunch of Bernie? What were they? Were they Afghans? Afghans, right? That did that. Like, isn't that Osama bin Laden people? They're
That's what they say.
Okay, so that's what they say.
Yeah,
It could have been some. It could have been some blue suits in Washington D.C. for all we know. But
yeah.
um,
Yippee.
uh, they say they were Afghans. So let's just say that there was a house full of Afghans, an apartment full of Afghans, and the apartment was on fire. And if he sees crying Afghan women and men and babies hanging out the window, you trying to tell me you're gonna let that house burn? Because you got a problem with people that looked like them that may or may not have ran airplanes into the World Trade Center? Fuck
Yeah,
you,
that's fucked
man.
up.
Yeah,
That's fucked up,
it's
man. It is.
Fuck
It's
you.
really fucking
yeah,
horrible shit.
That right there, as soon as he said that he was a firefighter, get his name, find out if he is really a fireman, there's no fucking way he should be going to work on Monday.
Oh
No
yeah.
way. No way. Because you're
Fuck
a
no.
terrorist, bro. You're a fucking terrorist. Accusing
Yeah.
somebody else of being a terrorist
Yeah.
because you
You
can't
know.
understand them. Shit.
Yeah. You know what he kept saying too. He kept going. He goes. You know what happens to you in LA when you can't speak the language? He goes. You fucking die. That's what he kept
what?
saying. He kept repeating that shit. He's like, you fucking die
Oh my
out there.
god.
I was like, whoa. The guy's fucking losing it.
Yeah, some PTSD
Wow.
or something.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
crazy.
and we're talking about a Walmart employee. So whatever he was initially engaging with this person for happened to be something in Walmart.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
it's like
Exactly.
now
if
he's
that's what
talking about
Walmart does.
because you
Whoa.
can't understand his dialect and he may
Yeah.
not be able to speak English well and understand English well. He's
Yeah.
subject to death because you don't understand because you can't get your point across in Walmart.
Yeah. That's exactly what he was saying. It's fucking. It was
I tell
ridiculous.
you.
It's fucking
I tell
crazy.
you.
Trying to pull it up. Let's
Well,
see.
I don't know. I mean, are you guys sticking around or what I mean, do you know what's happening? I mean, what is the platform compromised or is this just some individual behavior that kind of needs to be more or less, dealt with?
It sounds more like what you said just a second ago, Brother Shannon, that there's a lot of strange people coming on and being racist and religious slurs. And we didn't have to deal with this when HAPS, when I first joined HAPS, there was none of this. I mean, not to the extent it is now. And we just want to know who these people are and why are they doing this?
Right. So, okay, Cinderella, how you doing? I see your comment. This isn't my stream, but I just want to ask you a quick question. Um, when you say that the app seems extremely left, are you speaking of the HAPS community, like it does like the videos every week, or are you speaking about the content creators that seem to be left leaners? Where exactly do you feel like that it leans left? Because I listen to a whole lot of people, and not everybody's left, but I don't listen to maybe everybody that I should listen to. So okay. Now and Pablo and Peter, is that a duel that has like a cast?
They sing Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like,
Sorry. It sounds like a group. Peter and Pablo.
Well, you can't say that, Wigga, because everybody has to be careful with their words. Everybody doesn't want to go build 9 different profiles like you. He told me that earlier. He said he built 9 profiles, or maybe it was 7, however many it was. And it's because a lot of times I think he's saying things now that could go right to Cinderella's point. Some of those comments that he or things that he does, that's conservative. Personally, the things that he says, if they're taking them down, that would be more on the conservative end than the because I don't think a person should be blocked or banned because of their profile name. Now, unless it is personally derogative, or demeaning or something to somebody, what you may insinuate it to be doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is. But it's important someone sets the bar. So did they not set the bar? Do they have like a list of words and list of names that they don't want people to use, or something where they say something close to type shit? I see platforms with that you can't have certain names or names that will sound like this, or they could be. I've seen that shit, and personally, I don't want to deal with all that. I don't want to deal with all that. Um, I'm more concerned with us being able to get on here and just speak freely, because I feel like my stream's been capped a couple times. I don't know exactly why. I don't know what trigger word I might have used. I know I have talked about this thing that we've dealt with over the last several years, seems like several months, and I might let that name fly. That might be a reason for them to cut me with the whole misinformation shit. But I don't really say anything that's misinformation. I say shit that comes to my mind, but it's not to turn anybody any direction one way or the other medically.
yeah. Oh, did Nursey leave?
She must have dropped. She didn't say she was dropping.
Yeah, she didn't say anything. Oh, that's weird.
Maybe she just dropped out. She'll come back in. She
Yeah,
always says
maybe.
bye, so that wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think she said bye, right? Yeah.
So when you
She might have
when
grabbed.
you
Oh, Blazen's there.
huh?
Blazen's here. Blazing Blasphemer. Okay,
Bring them
so
in. Bring
let's
them in.
see. Let's see if this. Here it is, man. This is it. Let me show you. Um, right here. There you go.
Yeah, you should be shaken. And when someone doesn't speak English and we can't communicate in Los Angeles, guess what happens? Honest, people die. People go bye-bye.
Where he's like walking up on us and stuff.
He actually got to my face. Now you're going to lie?
No, I'm not.
I have it on camera. Are you police? Are you military? I'm retired fire police officer.
Sir, can I have you go
And
back?
I'm MMA trained. You really want to go there? Seriously? I got some hate for you, boy. Oh, boy, howdy. You ever heard of Chuck Liddell? We train guys like that. How about Conor McGregor? Get away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Man, I'll fuck you up, dude. You want it seriously? You're talking to LA's finest, pal. I said you're talking to LA's finest, not Omaha. And this ain't Podunk, Iowa. Get that guy away from me. He probably has a gang background based on those tattoos. Hey, brother. Amen. Let's go. God bless you anyway. Jesus died on the cross for you. Thanks for your service. I said he died. Now we're talking. I said, now we're talking. but you need to stay away from me. Because you don't know. Because we're in baggy clothes. But this is 200 pounds of artery. Get away from me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should be shaking.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he needs an
Now
assessment.
we're talking, but you need to stay away from me. Because you don't know. Because we're in baggy clothes. But this is 200 pounds of artery. Get away from me. You don't want to know.
200 pounds of what?
Of armory.
Armory.
September 11th, New York. I'm fine. My heart rate's about 55, man. I understand, but you need to get these kind of people away from me. And when I talk to an employee that works for Walmart that are trillionaires, which is a lot more than a billionaire or a millionaire.
Oh, here we go.
She can't even speak English because you disappeared and I wasn't done yet. Then there's a little bit of an issue because in Los Angeles, hold on, I'm almost done. When you're in Los Angeles and you can't speak the same language, whatever that language is, because I speak about 5 languages, but if you can't speak all languages, I want to tell you straight up, people die, you guys. I'm a firefighter for Christ. I've been on over 25,000 emergencies. Hoorah! 25,000 for people like you. I'd like to pay for this one. Yeah, guys, we need to.
What was he saying about 25,000? I'm sorry.
And then,
You need to stay away from me.
did you hear that? Did you hear that chick? She's all, stop recording. The fucking Walmart employee was all, stop recording. You can stop recording now.
And where is the individual that he was talking to? Was that? Did you ever see that individual?
No, it was a woman. It was a woman.
That was a woman he was talking to like that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, if he is a firefighter, he might not
Actually,
make it up.
oh yeah, this is the beginning right here.
Everything the way you talk to her. To the wrong family, man. What gives you the right to tell her?
You're off. Bring it over a little bit, Stephen.
Uniform does not give
Bring it
you
over
the
more,
right
Stephen.
to be racist. Because you're disrespecting me. You're disrespecting her. You want to bet?
Bring it over to the screen, Stephen.
You better learn our language. You want to bet?
It's not on screen.
Seriously?
Yes, I was.
There you go.
Very racist to that woman. No, I was not.
You should just leave.
No, you should leave and get her away
You
from
should
me.
leave.
I'm not leaving until you leave.
You should leave.
Just get her away from me. Roger that. It's called the First Amendment, man.
He's just losing it. That's it. He's gone.
Bye.
He is drunk. He's drunk.
Bye. God bless you. Go to church, will you?
Yeah, he's drunk.
God has nothing to do with
Is
your
this
actions.
like in that show, What Do You Do?
There's no way he's blowing sober, I'm telling you.
Crazy guy, huh? That's a crazy dude, huh?
That's inebriation. That's inebriation. That's just not a mental health situation. He's drunk.
Yeah.
I can't even say that it would be even. I mean, I've seen pretty much all the highs. I done seen coke highs, heroin highs. You know, I mean, he said that same shit before.
Yeah.
He was calculated in that. He has said that shit before. He's just, he's got liquid courage.
He just
running
had a little
all through
more
his
balls
body
to
right
say
now.
it. He had a little liquid courage in him or some shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know, it's unfortunate because there's millions of him out there. All I want to know is he really a firefighter? Because if he's really a firefighter, he needs to get cut loose. We need the shield, bro.
Yeah.
We need the shield. We don't
the
need
lady
you out
said
here.
that he told her where he worked.
Oh, really?
She's all, I'm gonna call them. That's what she had said.
Did he say it on camera that he where he worked?
I didn't catch it on camera. I don't know if the footage was caught, but she said that he told her where he worked, and she's on, I'm gonna fucking call them. That's what she said.
Well, that needs to be. Yeah. Is that a YouTube video there?
No, that was a TikTok video.
TikTok, okay. I gotta get better with
but
TikTok.
It's got to be on YouTube. I'm sure the whole thing is on YouTube. I'm sure. Yeah.
I got to get better on TikTok. I see that that's an avenue that people are using to even break their clips down into smaller segments. And
I know he said he was retired, but for some reason the woman said, she goes, he told me where he works or whatever. Like, yeah, like watch
I thought I
that
heard him
very
say he
first
was a
one.
commander. He said he was a commander or something like that.
What gives you the right to tell her?
What if Soapy?
A uniform does not give you the right to be racist.
Because you're disrespecting me.
You're disrespecting her.
You want to bet? When you're in America, you better learn our language. You want to bet?
Yeah.
You want to bet? Seriously?
But listen to her.
Not like
You were
us.
very racist to that woman.
No, I was not.
You should just leave.
No, you should leave and get her away from me.
I'm not leaving until you leave. You should leave.
Just get her away from me. Roger that. It's called the First Amendment, ma'am.
He's just losing it. That's it. He's gone.
Bye.
Well, the good thing is he told me where he works, so that's
Bye
thing
bye.
on the call.
God bless you. Go to church.
You see what I mean? That's what she said. Like, I mean, yeah, he's boasting about being retired, but who the fuck knows what he said earlier? He might have actually been real and said the real thing,
Here's
and
the
then
thing.
he's over here trying to pretend he's
He
retired,
retired.
fucking firefighter now or something.
He could be retired. He could also be a reservist too.
But yeah, he could also, yeah, exactly. Just because he's retired from there doesn't mean he's not working. I mean,
Yeah, he could be a reservist. Either way, he doesn't need to be working in the public sector like that.
I know, no way.
It's not Mexico. Get away from me.
I'm not.
So he called her a Mexican.
He's all, it's not Spain and it's not Mexico.
If you're close enough that I can do that, then you're too close.
So maybe she wasn't Middle Eastern.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Is there a manager? Or the police, because he verbally attacked one of your employees.
This lady is verbally accosting me. I want her away from me.
Verbally accosting me.
/ peace officer. Get her away from me. Mr. Curtis, you're not listening. You're not listening, man. Why would I listen?
Why would I listen to you? He says.
That's okay.
Wow. Well, I don't know, buddy.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Excuse me? We sure can. Hold on. Yes, we can. Don't you?
If you're that close that I could touch you, then you have an issue.
It's called a 3 feet studied law. So be quiet.
He says that because 9/11 killed his friends, he has every right
They're
to
not my
touch her
friends.
employees.
They're my fellow firemen. I'm a retired LA fireman. You don't understand. Yeah, you should be shaken.
Everything the way you talk to her.
Yeah, but right here at the end, he just, right.
Excuse me?
I have it all on video.
Excuse me?
Can we just go ahead?
We sure can. Hold on.
Please.
Yes, we can. Don't you?
If you're that close that I could touch you, then you have an issue.
It's called a 3 feet. We've studied law.
Then he goes,
So be quiet.
He says that because 9/11 killed his friends, he has every right to
not my
touch her
friends.
employees.
They're my fellow firemen. I'm a retired LA fireman.
yeah.
Retired LA
Yeah, it's
fireman.
fucking horrible. All right, I'm gonna stop playing that shit. We don't need to hear that anymore. But yeah, fucking, you get the idea. Yeah, there are people out there still very much.
He should be able to be
willing to make a
identified.
public display of it.
He should be able to be identified pretty easily if somebody follows it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah. He's known. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
we see that nowadays. They immediately get identified, and something happens.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna check it out on YouTube. See if I can find it on YouTube.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's just something about that asshole. Shit. He definitely misses meds that day. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, well, I think the medicine that he subscribes to has an alcohol content in it. So that nobody does things like that just out of the blue. I mean, you don't wake up and just be an asshole like that. And he was uncontrollable. Like he wouldn't stop. Did he
Michelle,
actually
you back?
make a purchase? Was he at the
I'm
counter?
back.
Did he like cash out?
He was trying to cash out. He goes, "I want to pay for my stuff and go." That's what he said at the very end of the video. He's like, "I just want to pay for my stuff and go."
See,
And then
at
that
that
stupid
point,
Walmart lady, that stupid Walmart employee was all, okay, you can stop recording now.
and then see at that point right there, they should have been like, no, sir, we're going to choose to not serve you today. If you'd like to go buy some things at another Walmart, you can. But this store, we cannot do that.
Exactly. And that's where Walmart fucked up right there.
To
You know,
allow
they're
him
probably going to be in trouble for
to
that, I
win,
bet.
he won there.
Mm-hmm.
He won there.
Yeah.
He
He did, yeah.
he got his spew out. He got his bigoted spew out. Then he got his items that he purchased, and he walked away unscathed. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
She could have easily said,
yeah, what you did, yeah.
I need you to leave the
I
store.
was gonna say, what you didn't see in the video was that there was like 4 built dudes like me, Mexican dudes, that were all tatted up and stuff, and they were ready to pound him. Those were the guys that were kind of talking shit to him a little bit. Did you hear that?
I
Like some
heard that.
dudes kind of
Okay.
talking a little shit.
Oh, so those
Yeah,
weren't employees.
they were just like standing like all like ready to knock him the fuck out.
Oh, so
Like it
that's
was,
when he was.
yeah. I mean, they were ready to, you know.
That's when he was
Yeah.
talking about Mexicans. Then.
Yeah, that's when he started bringing up, and he's all, look at him. He's all, they're all tatted up. He's all, they probably got a gang background. So look at all those tattoos. They're probably gang related. That's what he was saying about those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's crazy. He was all hitting everybody. He was hitting every fucking.
he checked.
Like, god dang.
He checked all the boxes that
He just doesn't like people of color. That's the bottom line. I mean, that's what it comes down to. He doesn't have a certain issue with a certain people. Even he's like, don't. You know, he just don't like fucking the pigment
right
of skin. I guess. I mean, yeah. Oh my god.
Hey man,
Fucking crazy.
Everybody can't be a pale male, bro. Everybody can't be a pale male.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly,
I
man.
appreciate you allowing me to come on and speak my piece.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming in.
I don't understand where we've gotten to where there's so much disdain, just people creating content. And I know that certain individuals are going to be who they're going to be, but it shouldn't allow us to all be like up in arms about shit. Like, you know, like I said, I generally don't even, I mean, I really don't know anybody outside of Haps. I don't talk to anybody. So if I'm not seeing your content live or replayed, I don't have a reason to even cast any judgment towards whatever. And I don't. I'm the last one to do that shit. You know, what I talk about on my content, that's opinionated enough. I'm not going to be more opinionated about an individual of who they are and what they I don't have time for that shit, man.
Yeah, I got you. You're not part of the cancel culture.
Yeah, I am a part of the cancel culture. I got canceled so many goddamn times. I know what it's like. That's why I wouldn't do it. That's why I can't buy into it.
I'm the same way. I don't feed into it, but I have been a victim of that too. Like, I mean, I fucked up though. I mean, but it is what it is. But
you got to speak your mind.
Yeah.
You got to speak your mind.
Sometimes you gotta, Sometimes.
Where are you at? Aren't you in New York?
We all take the filter off sometimes. Honest to God, we all take the filter off sometimes. We really do. I mean.
Oh, you're in Cali. You're in Cali.
Yeah, I'm in California. Yeah.
Okay.
Northern California.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, looking and hearing what you're saying. So you see all types of people. So none of that shit that he's talking makes sense to you. Another person like you.
Fuck no. That's nonsense. That's fucking ridiculous. It really is. But I mean, I've never said anything that hateful and that like that. I've never done anything like that. But people get emotional and shit like that, and I think the world just needs a little more clarity. I think people say shit, they fly out the handle, but people need to start clarifying. Did you really mean that? What you said? Did you mean that? What you were just saying? And then we get to the understanding of, oh, they doubled down on it, or oh no, I misinterpreted them.
Right.
I think we'd all get along a lot better because people fucking get emotional and people say shit. We all say shit, and it's just like it was like a snap choice. It's like, and yeah, I mean, I hate to bring this up, but one of my friends on Periscope, he was getting trolled by somebody pretty hard, and he lost it. He just lost his patience, and he threw a racial slur at him and hung up. He got off the beam, like just immediately hung up. And he felt immediately upset about it because the weird thing is that he used a slur that of a country that he actually has business in, and that he's always there. And he he his business is, it's not a business of making money. It's, he does a really good thing. I'm not gonna disclose too much, but he does a really good thing.
Sure.
And he was really upset. He's still upset about it. He's still, shaking about it. He was drinking too. He was
I'm
buzzed
listening.
and
I'm
stuff.
just grabbing my lighter.
But you know what I'm saying? But he never meant that. You know what I mean? He's never said a thing like that. But he really lost it on this guy. I mean, this guy was really pushing his buttons, and he lost it. He said something, and it was like, and he immediately was like, "Oh my god!" Like taken back by it, and and he apologized and whatnot, and he didn't even, you know what I mean? We, I just say, you know what I mean? We got to get to clarity sometimes, you know? I mean, sometimes it's just, I don't know, we say the darndest shit sometimes. I mean, you know, I'm not saying racial slurs are okay, but I don't know, I've said some stuff, and that's like, I immediately wanted to take it back. You know what I mean? Have you ever done that? I think we all have, right? I
Absolutely.
mean,
Absolutely.
yeah,
And I think
yeah,
as humans, we say things all the time that we wish we could take back, and because the world has gotten so much more sensitive, what might have not been deemed a slur is deemed a slur now. So I have to find myself being careful as to what I say,
Right.
because I meant the same thing by it 10 years ago, but now it's deemed as a racial slur. So I've got to catch myself on certain things. But I'm also
yeah,
astute enough to understand that it probably wasn't politically correct for me to say it then, but the only reason I said it then is because everybody else said it. I don't want to be that guy like, oh, that's what we used to say, or that's how we used to say. Things have changed so much. If shit's changed, shit's changed. My vocabulary is definitely not as limited as some, so I know that I can use a one word versus another. Um,
yeah,
I
yeah,
also don't purposely try to call people shit to be degrading. Like everybody thought I was trying to be degrading when I said LGBTQQIAP. They didn't realize that there's really names for LGBTQQIAP. And they were like,
yeah. I
"What
see
the
what
fuck does that
yeah,
mean?" And I'm like,
yeah,
"Dude, there's a map, there's a flag with all the different letters, with all the different colors. The rainbow is not just LGBT. It's not LGBTQ. It's not LGBTQIA. There is a map. It maps out everything." But I said that way before people got used to it, so I sounded crazy. I sounded xenophobic. I sounded. Sorry, I had to stop there because we had your pit in the camera, and I was like, "What is that?" You put your pit up like this, and I didn't know exactly what that was. So yeah,
Was it a bun hole?
no, it wasn't. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, there's not enough
Sorry.
hair. There's not enough hair there to be like, that other part, and it wasn't an appendage hanging out. So I'm glad it wasn't that part. But he pulled back, and I saw that it was his pit. So I got you. I got you. I thought this romper room that turned into like pits and pussies. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what was going on.
Peas and peas.
Bees and bees. But
Yeah, yeah, Tony, my new name.
so
R2D2.
I just
D2SD.
I just want shit to be right for everybody. Is it going to be fair for everybody? Fuck no. But I just want it to be right for
Hi,
everybody.
Tony.
You know. We got Tony D in here?
We've got Tony in here.
What's Tony D doing in here? Tony D!
He gave me a new name and I put it in my bio.
Tony D!
D2SD.
Now, is that a public acronym? Can we know what that acronym
It
means?
stands for Detroit to San Diego.
Detroit to San Diego. Okay, I like
Yep.
that. I like that.
Yep.
I see you, Tony D, coming out with the lyrics. I see you.
Yeah, I like that one.
But yeah, man, my thing right now, I'm a part of a collective of people that we have a justice claim that we're fighting for, and we're trying to get political footing for, which is reparations. And I don't just speak on reparations. I speak more on white supremacy, because reparations itself it's repair, and there's multi levels of it. It's not about a check. I don't need somebody to cut me a check today. Well, I do, but I don't. That's different. So what I need things to change politically, and where they even up for everybody. And I don't know if you guys watch this show. I'm going to talk about this series, but I watched this series called Amend on Netflix, and I'm just on it. I guess it came out in February, and Will Smith narrates it, and I loved it. It's six parts, about 6.5 hours. I missed probably 2.5 hours. I fell asleep, but I watched the first 3 episodes. First 2 episodes. Missed the first half, but another one all the way in, and I got the last episode. And one of the things that I learned, I knew already that things have been fucked up here for Mexicans. I knew things have been fucked up for the Chinese because they've been putting in work for this country's infrastructure and been fucked up. Now, I also know that there's been some way made for Mexicans. There's been some way made for Chinese and their detriment. So where I strive to find peace with Native Black Americans' detriment is with reparations, with repair. I learned a lot about Chinese people and Mexican people on this series. Crazy shit. So
Yeah.
Jim Crow, I didn't realize that Mexicans called Jim Crow Juan Crow. And Chinese people called Jim Crow John Crow. Because when you say Jim, hold on a second. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me do it again. I want to make sure that I did it the right way.
Jaime Crow. My
Yeah, they
boyfriend was
did.
Jim.
Let's see, is that Jim in Chinese? I think there's one is John. Okay, Jim in Chinese is Jimu, and John in Chinese. So, because I thought Juan was John in Mexican, but the way they did it, they called it Juan Crow, and then they said John Crow. So I don't know where that came from, but Jim is Jimu. It looks like Jimu. So they have different names for Jim Crow. They looked at Jim Crow the same way black people did because of the way they were treated. Now, their detriment happened in different ways. We had 246 years of detriment. Their detriment was a little bit more localized for certain years and then fucked up after that. They talked about all that shit. I don't know if you guys seen it or not.
I have.
But they talked about how cannabis was looked at as medicine until they attributed it to Mexicans, and that's when it became marijuana.
Oh.
Wow. I was wondering how that became because of the Spanish name, the Mary Jane thing.
The Wana. No, the Wana on the end. Right?
They literally
Because
said it.
that's what Mary Jane is in Spanish.
You guys want to hear
marijuana.
that clip? You want to hear that segment?
Please.
Hold on one quick second. Because I was going to play it on mine. Let me grab my speaker.
Like Tijuana, Stephen. Tijuana, marijuana, Juana.
Crazy shit.
Tony, I think he said amend, right, Brother Shannon? Did you call it amend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
AMEND. So, yeah. Great series.
The future, that history.
Okay. One quick second. I'm going to try to get y'all a kind of a screen share. It's going to be right at the end of the NRA thing, but just listen up. I'm going to turn it sideways.
Can
y'all see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Please.
Can y'all see that? I'm going to put it up to the screen because you don't need to see me anymore.
Okay.
Lies with the clenched fist of truth.
I'm the National Rifle Association
A little
of
bit
America,
more to
and
your
I'm freedom's
left, brother. Yeah,
safest
perfect,
place.
perfect. Yep, perfect right there.
Fear-based messaging is used to unify a perceived dangerous and scary enemy. And one of the words these messages employ over and over is criminal.
From the beginning, our society has chosen what to criminalize and how to criminalize it based on race. Immigrants have always been targets for criminalization. One of the first laws that really targeted drugs was an 1875 San Francisco ordinance against opium dens because they were associated with the Chinese. You see this with cannabis. Cannabis was discussed as a new potential medicinal remedy that had these other potential benefits. But then when it became associated with Mexicans and we started calling it marijuana, that's when you start seeing, again, federal legislation that criminalizes marijuana use. Seeing the way that people of color are demonized and how calling someone
Crazy shit. So she goes on to talk about basically anything that they can attribute people who are not white to, that's when it becomes America's problem. Okay?
Okay.
Think about this. And we got opiates with the Chinese. We've got cannabis with the Mexicans. When it started to work its way truly through white America, who they blame then? They blame black people.
Yeah.
Right.
They said
Oh,
that it made white women want to date jazz musicians and shit and have sex all night with black men. First, they got attributed to Mexicans, and then they start doing other, because they go through the whole bullshit. Like after that, they talk about all the mass deportation and all the crazy shit that happened with the Mexicans, just like they talked about the shit that happened with the Chinese, and showed them in the little the cages and shit that they would put them in, be shipping them somewhere and shit. It was crazy. This series is fucking phenomenal, and it tells shit. Obviously, this is why they don't want critical race theory taught, because this is some real American history right here. I mean, did you learn in your school system, ER, Stephen, did you learn, Tony, you in the chat, Frida, you went to the same school system, your answer is no already. Did you learn about detention camps and what was the other thing that they did, like with the marijuana? Did you learn all that stuff in school? That's part of American history. Did you learn about reefer madness?
I live with former detainees of in prison internment camps.
All right, you don't
Ron,
count. You don't
my
count.
roommate.
You don't count. You don't
Yeah.
count. You
No,
got so much real fucking history. You got so
yeah,
you
yeah.
lived with detainees.
Part of his family died in Hiroshima.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
part of the family tree gone. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
The
Yeah.
80s crack epidemic used to demonize black communities when white folks have been freebasing cocaine for years. White folks have been freebasing cocaine. They said, we got to blame somebody for this problem we got. Dump that shit off in the black communities. Let them sell it, use it, this, that, and the other. And we'll say it's their problem. We'll say it's their problem. They created this problem. I never saw one black man fly over to fucking Peru or Colombia and come back here with a plane full of cocaine.
Yeah, the men in suits gave the fucking cocaine to Freeway Rick, and he did the rest or some shit. Apparently, that's what they
And
said.
and Freeway did it, but they had several Freeway Ricks. But
Yeah, for
Freeway
sure.
Rick has
Yeah,
become the face of the crack era now.
yeah,
Because to
yeah,
get to
yeah.
Freeway Rick, he was the biggest in LA. or the biggest in California, or the biggest on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, we got the Middle America, we got the Midwest, and we got the East Coast. You trying to tell me that cocaine just sat in California? He distributed all the way across to New York. They just want to say he was the biggest cocaine dealer on the West Coast.
Yeah, yeah. Because they introduced it in Oakland, right? You know what they were saying?
I don't know, and I don't know the origins of that. I'll never profess to be your data guy. I can't tell you we're freebase
Yeah,
because
for sure.
here's the thing: they'll make America think.
I saw here today. Yeah.
They'll make America think that the shit started in New York. Because remember New Jack City?
Yep.
Remember when G Money brought it to Wesley Snipes and was like, "This is the new shit." Like they had just created the shit.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
crack had been around. Crack had been around crazy before that. What did Wesley Snipes say? You got to rob to get rich in the Reagan era. They knew. They said real shit, even though it was money. It was fictitious bullshit. They said real shit.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
To get rich in the Reagan era, he's like, we got to rob. We're not going to be able to just come up like the way we're supposed to. That was one side that they were selling. But on the other side, they were selling us the Cosby Show. That as long as, you grow up to be a doctor and a lawyer, you can have a whole bunch of kids, stay in a nice brownstone in New York, and have them all go out to college.
Yeah.
So they
wear
had New Jack
expensive
City.
sweaters.
Yeah, and wear some ugly ass fucking Coogee sweaters and shit.
Yeah. Can't forget those. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, you're right, man. Yeah.
Man, I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you, and I talked over somebody again.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I feel like I talk too much. I feel like I took over your stream, and that wasn't the goal, bro. That wasn't the goal.
It's all good, man. For sure.
I mean, you guys been going strong for 4 hours, and I know that people have came in and dropped out. But my thing was, I just came through the stream, and Free actually told me, you need to jump on Steven's stream because you guys were talking about some real shit, and I just really, I when I hear somebody that is appreciative of the message, but also see, it's not just about putting that Black Lives Matter sign in your lawn. It's about when somebody says nigga, you stop them too.
Yeah,
I don't need
you're not
compliant
you to say that behavior. You don't.
Yeah,
you're not compliant. Don't be compliant to it. Yeah,
that's exactly right. That's
complicity right. Complicity is what's gotten us as far as we've gotten, and that's backwards. You know what I mean? And,
right. Right. So
yeah, for sure, I agree.
So I heard that, and I appreciate y'all having that dialogue and sharing that dialogue because what'd you say? Except rappers, what was that, Wigger?
I just wanted to make a point you tossed out by saying, hey, you're not winning any points with anybody. I don't care what color you are. You're not going to. I'm sorry, I'm losing my. Sorry, I was going to do a breathing treatment.
Get you some tea.
I wanted to show him that he's not going to get away with that. That we're going to speak up and say, that's not funny. Have some respect for him.
Here's the thing, though. He's going to tell you he's not in this to try to win points. He's not in this to try to be popular. But if you weren't, why are you content creating? If you're not in this, if you're not in this to win points, so you just get on platforms to be hated purposely and to start fires and walk away from them purposely, that's bullshit. See, everybody's got a reason why they do whatever they do. And he says he's a rapper. I don't know if he just raps at karaoke or if he actually writes rap songs. I don't know. And neither fucking make a difference to me. But I haven't heard any of his real material. He said he's got some out there. Every time I try to look for that material, it's somebody else's shit. I'll be like, is this you? He's like, no, that's not me. Well, shit, it's on your platform. It says it's you, but whatever. He raps presents.
Yeah, exactly. That's all he raps. Exactly.
You can find him at a Macy's near you during the holiday season. He's on the Macy's tour.
Did you see his picture, how he drew with ink on his face and his wife's face?
What?
Yeah, if you look at his bio picture really close, I had to use a magnifying glass. They took like a black magic marker or a permanent marker, and they drew like a circle around her eye, and then drew something on him. It's like they colored on their own pictures, like with a crayon or something.
But it wasn't blackface though, right?
Oh no, 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 no! It was like almost like they looked like a pirate or something, like a patch on her eye or something. So it was just like around her eye, and then I think like a mustache on him or something. I don't remember,
I'm gonna
but
have to
it's
check
like,
the shit out.
yeah, check it
I'm gonna
out
have to check.
and
I'm gonna
look
have to check.
close.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get to it while I'm actually on with y'all.
Yeah, it's the craziest thing. I don't know why somebody would do that to their picture.
I know. God damn it. I don't be logging on this phone, and I got my own page, but I never did anything with it because I was just trying to learn. Oh Lord.
See what I mean? What the hell is that?
Okay, so that's a man and a woman.
Yeah, that's them in real life. That's really them. I've seen them before
Okay, so
scoping.
which one's him? Because they both got long hair.
He is on the, let's see, if you're looking straight on, she's on the left and he's on the right. And that really is them. Isn't
So is
that?
she just putting over some of her hair to him and to make a joke, or
I think
is that really his
so.
hair and that's his hairline?
No, because he actually doesn't have a lot of hair left. So I think she put her hair on him. But isn't that crazy how they took a pen and did that?
Yeah, I want to see their show. Do they
I
do a
know,
show?
Frida, I know.
Do they do a show without video?
You know, I think they're on YouTube. I think you can see them on YouTube.
Hold on. Yeah, all this is just he's not on camera. I'd love to see these two. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'd love
they're,
to I'd love to see these two like real imaging of them. Oh wait a minute,
oh,
maybe that's
you wouldn't
her.
believe it.
I think here's a picture of his wife.
Yeah, they've gone live, and I've known them since Periscope, and
Okay, yeah. See, I don't know him, and like I said, I felt like he was okay when I first started, but then when he made that comment, we didn't have to go left forever. We just had to go left and then come back right.
exactly.
But he
You were
chose
giving
not
him
to
that
come back
chance.
right.
Exactly, you gave him the chance, and he didn't choose to take
We're
it.
talking about tossed out, tossed out.
It just, it just really all started when it didn't sit well with me, and I remember it like it was yesterday. It just the
Right,
minute he said that to you, I did not like that.
brother Tony. Please tell me that you're a Wire fan. I think you're a Wire fan, but please tell me you're a Wire fan. You're not a Wire fan?
I'll try to get his name for you, Blaze. They do like for S's, they do like backwards threes or something like that. I'll send it to you, Blaze.
Oh, I got you. It's
What is it, brother
it's
Shannon?
TOSS3
Oh, that's right, for
D
the E.
O U T. It's just the three is the E.
TOSS
3
3D
D.
and then OUT.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Eyes too. God damn it.
Okay.
See, we was friends. Then we became family. Now we brothers. You like eyes too? Nice, nice, nice.
I'm going to go do a breathing treatment real quick.
Oz was a show that no matter what episode it is, you can learn something on every single episode. That show, I mean, you can learn something on every. I felt the same way with The Wire. With The Sopranos, I felt like I could be entertained on every episode. but I didn't feel like I learned anything because The Sopranos was just basically a whole bunch of mob movies turned into a series. And they lived out the scenarios where we don't see them in the mob movies because they don't have time to play out those scenarios. But I love The Sopranos too. Yeah, Beecher had a hell of a time. He had a hell of a time. He had a roller coaster of emotions during that sentence. All right, ER. You need to calm it down a little bit. You need to get into typing and get you some tea. And because she's sounding rough. Yeah, Beecher went straight through that bullshit. He went straight through that bullshit. I felt sorry for Tobias. He went straight through that bullshit. And Chris, the one who, you know, he liked women and then he liked dudes and then he did that to Beecher. I've never watched The Shield. Never watched The Shield. Schillinger was pure evil. Yeah, Schillinger was pure evil. Dude from The Wire was discovered by Tupac. Which one? Schillinger's character had to live, though, man. They had to have that pure Omar. Michael K. Williams.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. That is him, Michael K. Williams, I think.
Yeah, great actor. Great actor.
Yeah. He's really good. But yeah, he had a show on Viceland, I guess, or whatever, Black Market, something like that.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah.
He was going to all the
yeah,
hoods and checking out all the people doing all the underground shit.
yeah, like car boosting and all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
But I think the first episode is where he introduced himself and he's saying he's like Tupac Shakur is the one that discovered me, this and that, and
I never knew that. I've never heard that. That's crazy.
Yeah. He was in Bullet. He was in the movie Bullet with Tupac. That's where he got his first start or whatever.
Okay.
And Tupac's the one that casted him in there. He got him on the job or whatever. Yeah.
Because Tupac was originally from Baltimore too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure was. Tupac was really from Baltimore.
Yeah. In fact, Baltimore was his best home for him.
Yeah.
He was actually succeeding. He was doing the best in Baltimore.
And I think Jada Pinkett's from Baltimore.
Yeah. They were both in performing arts school and shit.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Hey, Pastor Jeremiah is still in the wall, Tony, and he'll be preaching tomorrow. He'll be preaching tomorrow from Behind the Wall Ministries. Yeah, catch up with Pastor Jeremiah's live stream tomorrow from Behind the Wall Ministries.
BMO?
Tell Edabisi to turn the ventilator fans off so we can hear Pastor Jeremiah. Because he's in the wall. Oh yes. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall.
Right. Yeah. Do you? Can I ask you a question? I'm gonna ask you a question.
You talking to me?
I mean, yeah, you. Yeah.
I'm here. Okay.
Brother Shannon. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you use the derogatory term, like, as Black people do amongst themselves?
The N
Like,
word?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you don't seem comfortable saying it, which I get.
Yeah. I mean, of course I don't.
Right. I get it.
It's not my
I use
thing to
it
say.
freely.
You know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah.
I use it freely. I'm not even gonna hold
Okay.
you up.
All right.
I use it freely. But I also use it like
Sorry, Tony.
I'll use it. I'll say like, oh, you know what, white nigga? Because I'll say it too. I don't look at it as a color thing. It can be a color. It can be a color thing because there is different. There's the hard ER. Then there's the A. Then there's the AH. Then there's the UH. There's familiarity. What up, Nick? It don't even all the way come out. What up, Nick? NIG.
Yeah.
Then there is, nigga, what? Like, okay. And then it's like me and my niggas, I mean.
Yeah.
But I use it that way. But if I got to call somebody out their name and I say that, I say it with a little bit more force, a little bit more, But I'll call white motherfuckers nigga too. Because see, when I don't even know if it's in the dictionary anymore. Remember when nigga was in the dictionary as an ignorant, stupid person?
Oh, no, I never knew that.
Yeah. At one time, maybe in the 80s, when you looked up nigger, it was an ignorant, stupid person. That's what they put it. They made it as part of the dictionary. Like somehow they had whitewashed where that fucking word it came from and said, let's just slide this ignorant, stupid person up in here. And we don't have to justify why we call Black people niggers back in 16, 17, 18, 1900.
Yeah.
Because they really tried to slow up on it after the 60s. After King had died, that word in the 60s was prevalent, 50s, 40s, all the way back.
Yeah.
But in the 70s, when you said that, you probably got fucked up in the 60s too. But in the 70s, you didn't see white people saying that word on the streets anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then in the 80s, and then you had your people, we gonna kill that word. They had a funeral, had a symbolic funeral, killing the word. That's all bullshit. Black people can kill the word, but as long as white people keep saying it, that word's gonna live.
Oh, yeah.
That word has white roots. See, we can't kill that word. We can't. That word's not our problem. That word's not our issue. We can't kill that word. We didn't start that word, so we can't kill that word. They would have to stop saying it first. Then it may elude us just because we don't hear it. But see, I don't think we say it now because it's being said by other people. I don't think we say it because they say it as a bad thing. Like some people, I flipped it and I made it a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm not giving anybody credit for some detrimental shit that they did and said, I had to add a little salt and pepper to it, a little seasoning salt. Now I'm gonna make it out my way. No, I just say the word. Fuck it.
I've always looked at it as Black people being like dusting it off the shoulder. You know what I mean? That's what I've always kind of looked at it, like how it's been used. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what? Whatever. Fucking, we're gonna use that word. You try to make it a negative. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like just, you know what I mean? That's how I've, but I'm an outsider. I don't really actually know. But, you know what I mean? That's how I've interpreted it as like, the racist motherfuckers that brought that word to use, they're not going to win, because you guys are embracing it,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sorry, you guys. Sorry to say, you guys. You know what I mean? You know. So yeah.
And I get what you're saying, and for me, because here's the word now. I'm looking at Merriam-Webster's, and used as an insulting and contemptuous term for a black person. Used as an insulting, contemptuous term for a member of any dark-skinned race. Member of a class or group of people who are systemically subjected to discrimination and unfair treatment.
Wow.
These are three entries. These three
Yeah.
entries. Here's their example. Because it went from black people to people of color to now discriminated and treated unfairly. Didn't say anything about color in here. You notice that?
Yeah.
A member of a class or group of people who are systemically subjected to discrimination and unfair treatment. Hell, that's white women. That's why they sought women's lib. That's why they were taking off their brassieres and burning them in a fire. They wanted equal rights. And don't get me wrong, I didn't mind breasts being free. Trust me, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Now, there was some titties that probably shouldn't have been shown, but for the most part, I don't mind titties. So
yeah, I prefer them.
It's time
actually.
for somebody. Here's the example, bro. Since they took it from black to people of color, to ain't gotta have no color again, you can be called a nigga. Because that's what this says. A member of a class or group of people who are systemically subjected to discrimination and unfair treatment. They ain't got shit to do with color now.
Yeah.
So, since that is, I can go look at a little white lady working at the market, and I don't know what she's doing. What's she doing? She's selling fruit. Bags of fruit. She got a variety of fruit. Hey, nigga, how much is your fruit? Does that sound like I would say that to her?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Probably not. But she's an old white woman, old minority, white minority. Well, not really. They still got the majority of the race, but everybody, it's the browning of America. White people's numbers are getting lower, so they still hold the highest number of people, but they're not reproducing, so their numbers are slipping. And then a woman. So she was a 2 out of 3 minority, which means she could be subjected and discriminated against and treated unfairly. But it ain't got nothing to do with her color. She could be considered a nigger. Here's their example. No, we're not meeting tomorrow, motherfucker. It's time for somebody. I was a text message somebody just sent. I hate when a motherfucker opens a dialogue without saying, hey, how you doing? Good afternoon. You just going, we'll meet tomorrow? No. I didn't say it. I'm a voice text when I stop this message. It's time for somebody to lead all of America's niggers. All the people who feel left out of the political process. Ron Dellums. I have no idea who Ron Dellums is. I'm going to do some research as to who Ron Dellums is, because I got to do research on him now, and I'm going to do research on Harlan Carter. Well, I learned some shit about it today about a motherfucker named Harlan Carter. He's a detrimental motherfucker in American history. But who this Ron Dellums is, it's time for somebody to lead all the niggers, all the American niggers, all the people who feel left out of the political process. Now, his statement is about Native Black Americans. His statement is true. We do feel left out of the political process, except when it's election time, when they come to black neighborhoods and want black people to vote for a white candidate who's not going to advocate for them. We do feel left out. But instead of feeling left out, after we vote and get our sticker, get our chucks and pearls, after we go get our aviator shades like the president wears, I wish we'd stop doing all that symbolic shit, because that don't do nothing for us. No. You can go get you some Ray-Ban aviator shades like Joe Biden. you still not gonna get no policy like Joe Biden's giving out. You can go get some chucks and some pearls and wear them like Kamala Harris. Fellas, don't do this no more. I saw this during election time. I saw fellas with pearls on. Y'all gonna get some chucks? Go get some chucks, but please don't wear no pearls, fellas. I don't want to see no men in no pearls.
Yeah.
We need men
no
to be
pearl
men out
necklaces
here.
for dudes.
Come on, man.
Good morning, gentlemen.
When
How
I
are y'all
hear
doing?
man in pearl necklace,
Hey, man. How's it going?
come on, man. What's
Yeah,
up,
no,
Blazing?
that's
How's
true.
it going?
Going
Nice to
good,
meet you,
man.
brother Shannon.
I'm doing well.
How's it going, Blazing?
Oh, just going absolutely fine. I'm finally out of bed, making me some coffee.
Nice.
It was a long day yesterday, last night. No, I didn't mean to. Go ahead and keep talking, brother.
Oh no, we're good. We're good. Now we got another voice in here. I know Tony's just like, hey, I've been on here 5 hours because I know their first couple hours and shit, they were going pretty steady. I saw it, but I couldn't respond to it because I was dealing with my grandson's t-ball game and stuff. But I just jumped on because I heard my name. Truly. Now I've been on here for an hour and a half yapping. So, you know.
I've heard some of it. You have a lot of interesting and things I agree with. So keep it up.
Thank you.
Just
is that
hey,
interesting and I'm crazy? Like, how the fuck does this guy have internet? Or is that interesting and somewhat factual?
Factual.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes.
No, I just I heard a couple casts and it sounded like some people weren't happy with the platform, or maybe some people on the platform, and I've never really been part of a platform jump. You know, like I basically, you know, I came to Haps because somebody from Facebook who I dealt with told me to come over to Haps, and I checked it out, liked it, stayed. But a lot of these people that sound like they've been around for a lot longer than I have, it seem like they're getting disgruntled with some shit, you know, for one reason or another.
I like it. I find a lot of interesting people and good people to talk to. Tony's one of them. Steven's one of them. I have witnessed some what's that word I'm looking for? I don't know. Some crappy said stuff. Or I've witnessed crappy stuff said about other people that it's like, oh, dude, I don't know. Maybe dial
Some point of
back
views
some.
that you can't agree with, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. Some pretty bad point of views in my opinion. Anyway. I'm not here to judge on
let me ask you this, because I know I got to dip because we got an event that we're actually tending to. I'm a small part of it, but I want to play my small part to the fullest. Do you think that the beefs happen so much on the lives because we don't have another way to be able to communicate? Because I was asked a couple of days ago, as I had asked, like, why don't we have like a inbox portal, some way we can reach out to people that we may want to converse with outside of a live, you know, because everything doesn't always need public attention.
You talking about on this app itself?
Yeah, because I don't. Is there, and I'm not finding it or have not found it, but I've never known that there.
So yeah, I wish you could. I wish you were able to send messages back and forth to each other, like a private DM system.
Right.
I think that would be. It would also help for organizing broadcasts, but just for shooting each other messages. I think
absolutely.
Cool. However, one thing I found out recently that I didn't know was something you can take advantage of is if you set up a broadcast and invite people into the broadcast before you go live, you kind of created a private room. So you can have a private conversation with people in that conversation and never go live and just cut it off. So
you can actually
I found that out last week.
You can do like a preview, and you're both in the studio, but you're not actually broadcasting.
Correct. And those and you can invite whoever you want into the private session and just never go live and just have a private conference. However,
and will it be video or is it all just text dialogue?
It's video. It's video like this. It's just there's no audience at all.
That
but you don't save it. But
that's why we there we go. I've been asking, like, how can you converse with people without, because it's hard to catch some people sometimes. And you can invite them to this, they'll see it, because it's just like a message. Then you get on there at that particular time. And then somebody may say, hey, I thought you were going live. You created an event. I thought you were going live. And all you got to do is say, I chose not to.
yeah, I guess you can always pre-advertise that you're going to do a private conference broadcast, and you can invite certain individuals, and then that way they know that it's upcoming. And then just
but isn't that okay? So now you've got people thinking, well, maybe he's going to invite me to the private cast, and then when you don't, then people feel left out. When you actually set it up that way, you know what I'm saying?
Well, see, you can also advertise that you're going to do a private cast, and then you can open it up. Hey, if anybody would like to be invited to a audience less private cast, just comment down on the bottom, and I'll add you to the list, because you can always go back and add people to the list.
Got it. I got you. Yeah. That works. Okay. Well, now that I know that's capable, I mean, I'll work through the logistics of that, but that sounds easy to do.
Yeah.
I just didn't know why we didn't have the capability of being able to reach out to people, because I think people could probably converse in private, not feel pressured to say whatever on the live, and maybe get some arguments hashed out behind the scenes before it's got to be all out on Front Street.
And something else I noticed, people will, they'll go ahead and tell other people what their other platforms are. Like, you can find me on Instagram under Blazing Blasphemer, Twitch under Blazing Blasphemer, Twitter under Blazing Blasphemer. I'm on Facebook, but I just go by my actual name on Facebook. But.
Yeah, I too. I do. I don't think anything I do is normal, but yeah, that's my normal life. So I just use my government name, and then
government name. I love how you put that. That's not wrong. That's not wrong.
Yeah. So I use the name that I got. They're gonna call me if I got to stand up in court and shit, basically.
Yeah.
If they said Brother Shannon, then I would stand up in court, but they're not gonna call me Brother Shannon. So, and when they say my name and I stand up, if they don't have my mug right there, they're usually looking for a white girl with freckles. My name is Shannon McFall. I got an Irish name. So.
Oh wow, yeah, I would be too. But hey, where's the cute freckled redhead chick? Where's she at?
And then I show up.
They're like, well.
I'll be like, I identify as a 6 foot blonde.
Oh man,
we can do that. We can do that nowadays. Shit. We can identify as something different.
I can just imagine if you ever had to go, in front of court, the judge and everybody's reading off your name, and they're probably all expecting, like you said, an Irish woman, and then you just roll up, and be like, oh.
I mean, it's happened so many times. It happened in school, first day of school. Shannon McFall. I say here, and they're like, "Really? What's your name?" And I'm like, "Shannon McFall."
Oh, wow.
Shit. Wow. And then after a while, I think they just knew that it was, it was real.
And I say this because I know kids have done it, because I witnessed it in school myself. Like, first day of school, a couple of friends would get together, like, hey, let's all switch names. So when the teacher calls our names, we just say we're somebody else. Let's mess with her. Because that's a thing.
Yeah, I remember that. Everybody switching names and stuff like that.
Yep.
I remember that. I think that for me, I was always such a stickler. People calling me the right name. I think that's why I always made sure I spoke up. I mean, I hated being called Shane or Sean, because there were so many goddamn Seans when I was growing up. That was the last thing I wanted to be named, was Sean, because shit, I would have just been a boatload of Seans, spelled all different kinds of ways and shit.
Oh man, I've seen like 4 or 5 different spellings of Sean.
I still don't know how the fuck they got Sean with SEAN. I still don't know how to do that.
I know. Right? There's SEAN, there's SHAWN.
And we have a winner.
Yeah.
Winner, lobster dinner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
So,
Oh, what?
These smartphones are so crazy. I erased the recording earlier, and I didn't realize I could go back and recover it.
Oh, really?
I thought when you deleted shit, you deleted it. So when I was backing out
Like
of the
here
app,
on
it
Haps?
said, huh?
On Haps?
No, it wasn't particularly on
just...
apps. It was just on my iPhone.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I got you.
Oh, I gave them some fucking shine. Can't be giving them no shine. They should be giving everybody that's using one of these motherfuckers on apps, money towards their shit. I hate when they say GWOAT. GWOAT. You're either a goat or not.
Oh,
Why does she got to be the greatest woman of all time?
Just greatest of all time is fine.
Right. Why do you got to put the W in there?
I don't know, because I think some women can be greatest of all time over all men.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, so now she's got to be localized as the greatest woman of all time, even though she may have exceeded the same statistical things that a man, but you gotta sexualize it.
Yeah. That's unfortunately in society.
Yeah, you gotta sexualize her greatness. You gotta sexualize her goatness.
Yeah. I see what you mean. I agree.
I mean, I don't know why you even got to go there. They put so much into that greatest woman of all time, and let's just say she's not doing it. Doesn't look like that. It looks like she's gonna stay where she's at. But let's say she decides to get a sex change. Are you gonna call her the greatest man of all time?
Not still just the greatest of all time.
Now it just goes back to GOAT. We don't get that. We don't get that identity. The greatest man of all time. If there's a greatest woman of all time, that means there's got to be a greatest man of all time now. But we don't know who the greatest of all time is because they've sexualized it.
Gmot. The Gmot.
The Gmot. Well, if it's the greatest man and woman, it'd be the Gmwat. The Gmwat.
Oh man, I love words, man.
I do too. So that's why I'm all fucked up with this. The Gmwat.
It's words. Once you realize all words are just made up and we just assign to, they're just descriptive. We're like, oh wow, you can play with them. It's fun.
I mean, I clown people all the time when they don't get their theirs right. THER, we're going there, and there they are.
I try not to. I try not to get too pedantic about that, but the only time I pull that card is if the other person has already pulled that petty card. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what? I don't pull it. I don't pull it to be petty. I don't pull it to be petty. I only go at people who try to be smart and fuck up the grammar.
And that's what I'm saying.
Don't try to come at me and your grammar's not tight. Because I'm gonna go in on your grammar before I respond to what you said to me. I'm gonna go in on your grammar, because if I go in on your grammar, I'm not even giving credence to what you said to me, because I'm not giving that credence, seeing that it's misspelled. I'm not gonna complain about you talking about me and you didn't even get the word spelled right. I'm not gonna be something misspelled. So let's kill one thing first. So your grammar's got to get corrected. Once your grammar gets corrected, then I'll assess it when it's spelled correctly. Other than that, we don't really have a whole lot to talk, because I just don't. I mean, I don't mind people misspelling words because I misspell words all the time. I do it a lot of times through voice text. I don't do it because of my lack of knowledge. I do it because I'm Russian. I do it because I don't go back and recheck voice texting. I don't do it because I lack it. But then and I generally get corrected before it stays public too long. Whereas most people will let some shit ride. They'll let a fucking illustrated meme ride with the fucking bad grammar in it. I'm like, really, motherfucker? Yeah. You really gonna broadcast this shit and publish this shit and it's you got misspellings like on the first 3 lines?
Yeah, it's pretty it's I don't even know what the word is for that. I'm at a loss. But yeah, I'll when I'm in a conversation, at least especially if it's a little heated, or I'm typing too fast, or I'm typing, but my thoughts are faster than when I can type. I'll skip over a word and forget it or some shit. So, and then I typically try to correct myself the moment I notice it. Sometimes people notice it before I do. They call me out. That's cool. I like to be wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's kind of just waking up, my man.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I was watching that clip you played with Will Smith narrating that speech or that speak or whatever, and yeah, that marijuana thing. I know I'm bringing back a whole conversation, but yeah, that's a factoid. I'm just rambling now, so please stop me.
No, you're good. That series is phenomenal, but
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Everything that they talked about, how when it falls in America's lap,
sorry.
when it falls in America's lap, is that Tony D?
Yeah, it's me, damn it, I'm here. That's right.
Hey,
I'm trying to keep a
what's
job,
up?
and y'all up in here acting a damn donkey. I'm sitting here laughing my ass off at work. I can't mess with y'all, man. Y'all gonna keep me fired around here. Sons of bitches, boy, y'all make me sick. I was at work crying. This fool said, "Don't let me see no man and no pearls," and I'm gonna testify.
Man, you already know, dog.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm with you. I'm with you 100. Blaze, what's good? Pena, what's happening? Nurse Blondie, if you're still in the chat, I want to know your status, man. You checked on me, I'm checking on you.
She was a little raspy, so she had to go dark for a minute. She need to get her some tea. And
Yeah, she said she needed to do a breathing treatment. I caught that. Now I got to worry about her.
she probably needs to do a breathing treatment too. She was really raspy.
Boy, it's hotter than 2 mad baby mamas out this motherfucker. Good God, have mercy.
So what do y'all got down there? 90s? Y'all got 90s?
Yeah, 94 right now.
God damn.
94, and I got off work. I'm gonna go home, steal me a nap, and get ready for tonight's ignorance. All y'all need to watch us do karaoke tonight, and I dare you to get up there and sing a song.
What time is the karaoke?
I forgot. Mike got a notification. Damn it, I don't know. Look to Michael Bathurst. He on live now. Check his stuff. He'll show what time it is. I want to say it's at 7 Eastern, which means I got.
Oh, Michael's a cool dude.
Which means I got 3 hours and 49 minutes to get me a nap. I've been up since 3:30.
Oh my God.
If I'm around, I might pop in.
Brother Shannon, I got to get on you too, bro. See, I had a couple things lined up before I came up here. I don't want to interrupt the conversation. I just want to know when I can have my time to do my little 5-minute rant, because y'all be asking for it up here.
I'm listening.
You listening? Okay, good. First of all, Pena, you getting on my nerves because you up in here showing your garden like you Thanos on that damn planet with all them damn plants and shit. I'm just waiting for you to walk around with a glove on, because I'm like, this dude got more weed than the whole state of California.
He said he in the northern, so he must be up. He must be up in there, in the weed district.
See, that's what confuses me. They grew marijuana originally in Jamaica. I don't never know nothing about marijuana growing on no mountains.
Here's the thing. I've heard that they started growing the shit in China.
Hey,
Man,
so like let's
Yeah,
take Kush. Kush is
almost.
originally comes from I think Pakistan in the mountains.
I think
Like like
is
weed being grown in the
Kush the same
mountains
as
is a
opium?
thing. No, Kush
Oh,
is a just a type of cannabis.
Hold on
see,
one
y'all gotta
second. I
understand
think I'm.
something.
Let's see if I can find this.
I don't know nothing about drugs like that, so all these slang terms got me lost.
Hmm.
All I know is
I just
weed,
know
crack, coke, heroin, and when y'all start going Kush, I thought Kush was a form of marijuana. I don't know what the hell y'all be doing nowadays,
it
but y'all
is.
just smoke
No,
anything.
no, no, no. Kush is a form of cannabis. I mean, it's just like it's but it originates from like the mountains of Pakistan.
See, if I was a cop, I would need more training because to me, cannabis and weed are the same damn thing, and now y'all telling me they're two different things. I can't believe this shit.
Yeah. No, it's the same thing. It's just it's about like originally it was a land race from Pakistan. Kush is,
Gotcha,
but it came it's
gotcha.
so land race strains of cannabis are are they get their names from where they originated from. Like Durban Poison is a land race from the Durban port. It's from a area. Oh, shoot, I can't remember, but it's like a Port of Durban or some shit like that around that area. But
In Asia somewhere, right?
yeah, Southwest Asia.
Yeah, I've heard
Like
All right, so I got
that
yeah.
I
stuff is
got
pretty good.
Central. I got Central Asia. You want to hear what I found here? Oldest
Afghanistan.
evidence of oldest evidence of marijuana use discovered 25-year-old cemetery in the peaks of Western China.
Hmm.
Okay.
So let me just
Mhm.
backspace. Come out because where it was, yeah. Okay, so cannabis, also known as hemp or marijuana,
Right.
evolved about 28 million years ago on the eastern Tibetan plateau.
Really?
I don't when they
Okay.
say 28 million, I'm like, what?
Oh wow.
And then it says, according to a pollen study published in May, a close relative to the common hop found in beer, the plant grows wild across Central Asia. But when you open this shit up, it starts talking about Central Asia, Western China, and I don't know what China is in Asia. Is China in the center part of Asia?
No, China's Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Okay.
China is Southeast Asia. I think it's the bottom of the continent above Malaysia and all them. Russia.
Hmm.
But I would originated over there.
But when you got
But
names
that's
like
exactly what that article said.
Zerjanko, that means
Yeah,
that's that Southeast Asian shit.
yeah. That's East Asia, period.
East
East
Asia.
period. Yeah.
Either way,
so
either
Hmm.
way, the shit didn't come from Mexico.
I thought it came from Jamaica.
And it didn't come from Jamaica. Well, that was what we
Yeah,
were talking
that's what
about.
I thought
But
it came
yeah,
from.
they blamed it.
it's
They
like
blamed the shit on Mexico now. They blamed it on Jamaica, but we're showing origins, and who knows? Maybe there's just various strains. Maybe there's just various strains grown all over the world.
Yes, I'm with that. I can understand that fully. I can
yeah.
understand that fully. But I'm thinking more of a tropical climate than a temperate zone, which China would be in. Unless
Right,
China goes down close to the equator or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, oh, also, you got to watch The Shield, Brother Shannon. You need to save that on whatever you got and watch all of it.
I'm gonna dig in. I'm gonna dig in.
The
I'm gonna dig in.
Shield, when The
I'm in the
Shield hit
middle. I'm in
FX,
the middle of some shit right now. Hold on a second.
yeah, you good. Because when The Shield hit FX, it changed television. I don't care what nobody says. Who else I'm missing this convo? What's up, Dr. Gillespie? What's up to Wigger? What's up to Rehab? What's up to damn? How many folks been up here today? We got another Blondie. We
I
got
know
Boy.
this looks like one of Opinion's
What up, Tony D? How's it going,
What's
trafficked
up?
man?
broadcast.
What's up, Krager? What's up, everybody in the chat? The hell with it. There's a lot of y'all. Y'all been up here forever. There's a lot of y'all up there. Yeah, I plan on getting down tonight a little bit, just a little bit. My boy want to go shopping. I know my baby boy gonna be hungry. Maybe he'll see me. He let me jump on camera with me every now and then. That's good shit though.
Is your boy eating you out of house and home?
No, no. See, they got my appetite, so I
Does he
gotta
eat a
prepare
lot of
for
Does
that.
he eat a lot of food?
Yeah, my boys can eat like they eat like me, and it gets down. So
Yeah.
I believe they should be just as full as I am, not full. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They should be. I'm my oldest boy. We made sure he cut down since he did that little college life. I said, you gonna cut that out, but he don't want me blowing my money up, and I appreciate that. So when he makes his money, I said, you make money, just take care of the groceries. That's good. That's cool. We got everything
That's
else. Just
awesome.
help with the food. I got the bills. Help with the food. Help with the brother. That's all I knew.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, he came when he moved in with me last month. College is over. He got his degree and everything. I said, come on, we're
Oh,
going
what
out
did he get
together.
his degree in?
He got a
What did he get
degree
his
in
degree in?
film production.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. I'm happy because I did a class like that in high school. I said, he just followed in my footsteps. He surpassed me. So now he's just waiting on a decent job to come. A lot of them aren't calling back right now. So he got to
Proud
find something.
papa moment for sure.
Yeah, I was proud. Yeah, the minute he came in and moved everything in, the next day, I got off work. I said, "Come on, we get." I said, "Yeah." Next day, I said, "Come on, we getting something to eat." I took him to Longhorn, got him the biggest steak on the menu. I said, "We eating today, damn it."
Hell yeah. Be a
God
reason to
damn.
celebrate.
That's right. He got his bachelor's in 2 years.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
We just had a fucking event go straight sideways. God damn.
What happened?
So we had a promotion going with the Dank Girls. If y'all get see them on IG, the Dank Girls, and they were coming out to do promotions and shit. And now they just called and said they can't show up.
What happened? COVID?
The person who was bringing them, who had the vehicle to bring them all, because they kind of far out, shit broke down. And the loser is,
Right.
I
Shit.
mean,
Somebody go pick him up. Hell.
I don't even know what she said. They're over an hour away.
Shit. Somebody sitting around doing nothing with a car.
Ain't nobody got a car big enough to pick all these hoes up.
How many of them are?
6.
See, you hang around wrong motherfuckers. The most cats that I know would have been gone by now. Let me find out 6 of them down here. Shit, I'm on my way. Just cash
Shit.
that gas money.
Even if I put, I can't put the seats in the back.
You
I
got
could
the
only
short
get 3 of
escalator,
them
the long
motherfuckers in
one.
my shit.
You got the short one or the long one.
God damn.
You got a short escalator, right? You got the regular one, right?
Yeah, I got a short boy.
Yeah. You still got a third row, but that third row be tight as hell.
And I wouldn't care because they short probably because they girls. But even that, if I put them in there, it means I gotta pull. I got like 200 pounds of fucking sand in there. Then I'd have to clean the motherfucker up, get all that shit up on it. Nah, fuck all that.
You got a beach in the back of your truck. Your ass crazy.
Dog. I moved the sand from my old joint to the new joint. I just ain't brought shit inside yet.
You got a damn beach in the back of your truck. Boy, you need your
and I could take this sand. Nah, because she ain't gonna do no sandbox. Fuck all that. I could have saved it for my granddaughter's sandbox, but nah.
Right.
I'm gonna keep these bags in because every now and then you need some weight for some shit. So
Especially if you live in a place that snows a lot.
what the fuck?
I gotta try and watch Suicide Squad tomorrow.
Make sure y'all catch that amend. That shit's about the 14th Amendment, and it's
I saved
crazy.
it. Don't be about that. And I know Will be going in. People sleep on Will Smith. He be going in.
Yeah,
People sleep on Will Smith.
yeah. He did a really good job. He did a really good job.
I'm gonna need you to get the hell out of my way so I can get over appreciated, jackass. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got road rage, man. I'm not driving no damn CRV for no 260 a month. Now I'll drive a Honda Accord for 260 a month. I might need to go look at that shit. I love Honda Accords. I don't care what nobody say.
They fucking last a while. That's for sure.
They really put that Accord together after Nissan fucked him up for several years with that Altima.
Well, the Accord was good before the Altima ever came out.
It was.
I had an 87 four door and it was a stick shift. When I tell you I hit 115 in that bad boy and it was vibrating, I said, yeah, let me go ahead and slow down. But now I need one that's a hybrid.
Yeah.
I need one that's a hybrid right now because I don't drive as much as I used to, but I'm good to take a road trip when I got the leeway. And now that my oldest boy, he got his own wheels, and my stepdaughter, she got her own wheels, it'll just be me and Jason for a minute. That's all I need. Yeah, shoot. It's either going to be an Accord or a Traverse. I could use another HV because I miss my Escalade. I just don't need nothing that big no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What do y'all think of Ford Flexes?
I don't know. Remember that the cross tour that Honda had? Like the Honda, yeah, it was like a cross tour.
Yeah.
They stopped making that car. I was trying to figure out what happened. They told me they had bad blind spots.
I could see that.
It was like a 5-door hatchback. They said that was the problem with the car.
Yeah, I could see that. I always liked the Traverse when I was selling those.
I still like it. I had one as a rental last year. I'm not mad at that vehicle except for that it like cuts itself off and starts back up at a damn red light and shit.
Oh, well, you had one of those hybrids?
I think it was a hybrid. Yeah, it was, and I'm in New York.
Well, no, maybe not a hybrid. It might have been Eco. I think they call it Eco.
It was like Eco or some shit, but it cuts off, save fuel, and then it cuts itself back on when you step on the gas. I'm like, this is weird, but
yeah.
It's a nice
Our Edge does that. And I don't like that shit either. It makes me feel like the motherfucker stop.
Yeah, that Edge is clean. I like the Edge. That Ford Edge ain't going to be played with.
Yeah.
It really ain't. And anybody looking for a vehicle they don't want to spend a whole lot of money, tell them I said, go get an Equinox. That's what I'm in right now. This little thing got some room in it.
What is it?
Equinox is nice. My mom has one.
Equinox is a great truck too.
This is. Remember how Volkswagen Beetle had a whole lot of room in it, but you couldn't really tell from the outside.
Everything got bigger. Equinox is nice now, like how the Traverse was nice, and the Traverse turned a lot of Tahoe people into Traverse owners.
Yeah,
because you got more room in the third row on a Traverse than you do in a Tahoe.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a family, I would still tell you to get a Tahoe. But if you got like you can fit everything in a Traverse.
But no, a Traverse third row got more room in it than a third row in a Tahoe.
Really?
Absolutely. I sold them bitches. I could take a person that was looking at a Tahoe and didn't want that note and take them right on over to a Traverse 2LT. If they wanted everything, give them the LTZ, and their number still is going to be lower than the Traverse or than the Tahoe, because based on the sticker. But I can take them over to that and say, put everybody in that bitch, and they put everybody in that truck, and they said they felt better than they felt in the Tahoe.
Damn.
Yep.
I mean, Tahoe's down.
Tahoe is just
Tahoe.
You ain't got no leg
room. They still on the road. They got leg room. They still on the road. I'm actually impressed with that vehicle. I thought they were going to depreciate a lot, but they don't. And most people still got the 04s and 05s. They still rolling.
Absolutely. My shit's a 03, dog.
Yeah, them Tahoes and Suburbans, they still rolling pretty good. I got to give them their props.
That 6-liter was bulletproof. That 6-liter engine was bulletproof.
Yeah, that's why everybody was stealing the Escalades for that engine.
That 5.7 was questionable, but that 6-liter,
Yeah,
now that
that's what was in my
motherfucker give you 4 gas stations though. It's gonna give
Mhm.
you 4 gas stations.
I got 8 damn hours on the highway in that Escalade. I'll never forget that shit. And I'm gonna mess your head up. This Equinox, I drove Virginia a couple of years ago. I made 8 hours on the the hell out of me. I ain't never seen a 4-cylinder last 8 hours on the highway.
Were you going at a consistent speed?
Yeah, I was at cruise control.
And here's the thing:
Your average,
Equinox gas
your average
mileage
day
wasn't
south.
so great at first.
It wasn't, but you know, you look at this was a 2-wheel drive compared to my 4-wheel drive.
Oh, the front wheel drive.
Last with the note.
We all break it up.
I think he's driving. He probably hit a dead spot.
Oh, y'all still can't hear me?
We can hear you now.
Kind of.
Okay. Okay, my bad. My bad. Yeah.
Oh, it's all gravy.
Cool. Yeah, let me get to the house. I'm gonna go chill out. Jump back up with y'all later. Like I said, Mike's gonna do his thing tonight. Y'all should come through, check it out. I dare every last one of y'all to get up there and sing. Every last one of you.
What time is it?
I'll mostly likely be at work when that happens, but I'll probably pop in and listen.
What time is it, Tony?
It should be, I think 7 Eastern. He's got the little notification on his wall. Yeah, he's got a little notification on this shit. I'm probably gonna say what's up to him before.
Well, y'all some old family motherfuckers for real. Y'all get y'all shit started early.
Well, we used to do it late, but like people over in Europe, it'd be 2, 3 in the morning when we start for them. So we start early.
See, look at y'all accommodating Americans.
We accommodating the world. We got a cat from England, another cat from Ireland, and we got a woman from Australia. She'll be up there. It'd be hilarious. We'd be all over the world with this shit.
See that right there, what I try to tell people, Americans accommodate other people way different than other people accommodate Americans.
Yeah, because they participate. Because they participate.
Yeah, you might as well call your shit International Idol.
Exactly.
Ooh, that actually might be $1 million idea right there, homie.
Y'all might want to holler at Mike. Go over there and tell Mike that.
Don't be trying to cut me out already, white guy. He said that's $1 million idea.
No.
You already know. You already know he got $1 billion in his eye. He said that's $1 million idea there, buddy. And he's already got $1 billion in his mind.
Hey, you gotta love the ideas of black people.
I'm calling Simon. I'm calling Simon Powell right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna get up. I'll holler at y'all later, though, man. For real.
All right, Tony.
All right, peace.
Later, Tony.
Oh man, telling you, if we can't have this type of dialogue and type of conversations on this bitch, I don't want to be on here. We can talk shit to each other. We can talk about serious shit, not so serious shit, but we got to be able to just run a conversation. There ain't no point of even trying to do this thing.
100% agree, buddy.
I mean, shit, you know, and I don't even get. So like I said, I don't know all of the stuff that's going on, all the riff. I learned about it just I learned about it, you know, just through here. But I think as long as we stay galvanized and keep the bullshitters out, let them watch, let them window shop. They can window shop, just don't let it fuck with our synergy. people are on here doing real good work. We don't necessarily have to let people, who don't have our best interests infiltrate our shit. Because I'm not blocking a motherfucker. If you want to say something greasy, come on my cast, say it, and let me, I'll get you fucked up. Hold on 1 second.
Did you just say greasy? I don't usually hear that unless somebody's like from Canada or some shit like that.
I am,
like
but I'm live right now, and I got to bolt out of here shortly because we just had an event go sideways, so I'm trying to figure out a plan B.
Uber.
Oh, shit. Where are you at? Oh, I'm literally jumping off this live. I've been on this live for 2 hours, and he's been on here 5.5 hours. I just came on to air my differences and word up. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, brother, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm from Michigan.
Oh, okay. I got a friend in the Lansing area, out in the rural area around
there.
Yeah.
That shithole of a town is just a little bit north west of us.
Yeah.
That's where Michigan State is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shithole of a town.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm born and raised in Ann Arbor. That's our rival town. Hey guys, I'm about to cut out of here because I got to do something real quick. But
all right, man.
You're on when I get back on here. I'll jump back on, Tone. And
cool for sure, bro.
Steven and Blazing.
All right, man. Take care.
Tony's gone.
Yeah.
Fuck Tony. Tony's already gone. He dropped us already. Fuck Tony.
Yeah.
All right, Steven. And ER Nurse, you get better. I know you're in the background, so you get better.
Yeah.
Free. I'll holler at you later. You got 420 people who watch. Look at that. 420.
I know. I saw that. I just saw that. 420.
Yeah, that's crazy. So if we can lock that
might be
number,
a good time to end it.
That's a great way to me to get out of here before somebody else chimes in at 421. All right, fellas. See you later.
All right. See ya.